Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for dropping in to this ongoing project to sort out this Vic-20 perhaps. And so far, even though the chips have not all been socketed, so far, the two chips we found that have been defective have indeed been in sockets. Oh, who would have thought? Alright. Alright, so, if you were not here before, I'll give a quick recap. I took the Vic chip out of a good machine, and I put the Vic chip out of what was the bad machine into the good machine, and then there were troubles. So I thought, okay, Vic chip, all good. Machine comes up, looks great. This is why, of course, when someone says, yeah, it's all fine, when you go to buy something and the screen comes up, it doesn't mean it's fine. Because then I put in the diagnostic cartridge, and it came up with a funny screen. And then I put in a Mega Race, and it wouldn't do its thing. And I was like, oh. So, one of the 6522 chips was socketed. So I swapped it into the good machine, and when I had it in one position, a Mega Race came up where the chip spun and spun and spun and spun and spun, and I didn't have the joystick plugged in. And then when I swapped the 6522 to the other position, then the intro screen came up, but it seemed to be, slow, and nothing else came of it. So I am deeming these two chips to be defective. So, and no, I don't like swapping chips endlessly, but we're getting there. So here we have a good Vic-20. So I'm going to once again pop out the Vic chip, and I'm going to pop out one of the 6522 chips. Put them there. And I think that's all I need. So I can put this machine down. And I can grab the other one. I'm going to put the 6522 chip in first because it's easier. That being said, I probably have put a whammy on myself, and I'll bend a pin. Perhaps. No, but it's not lined up right. Not lined up correctly. I often find when you put chips in, you gotta put just a little side pressure to get everything lined up. Just so. Okay, that's it. And, okay, the Vic chip has suffered a slight tweak. Slight tweak of one of the pins, and that happens especially in these tight situations. And I have the chip in my hand backwards. Always check the witness mark. So, this is always an adventure. Okay, we look good. So now, what I'm suspecting and hoping is that this machine will still come up and look okay. And that then we'll get onto the cartridge. And we turn it on, and it comes up. Alright, first we will hop in the diagnostics and see if that comes up or if it's still squirrely. Okay. Well, I'll try it. Omega race. And it's not going to happen. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Sometimes, as I say, cartridges need a little tweak. Interesting. Well, it's different. I'm going to give it another little tweak. So, obviously, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Well, alright. It is time. Multiple failures. Not just two. More. I'm suspecting that the second 6522 chip is also defective. Oh. But I don't know. Not yet. So while we're here, because these are socketed, and who knows what could affect anything. Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to pop the remaining chips that are socketed out. Alright. Is there anything else I can do at this moment with this? No. I can put it down. And now, for this machine, that is, has been working. I can put the original, oh come on, 6522 chip in. Looks good. I can put in the original Vic chip. With always, I don't know, it's always some difficulty. Just, ugh. You gotta get it just so. What is that? Oh, just a little. There was a little bit of something on one of the chips which made me think that maybe it wasn't lined up, which it was. Anyway, of course, check the witness mark. And then line it up, push it in. So, just to make sure that we're still okay. We'll turn this on. And see the Vic-20 screen appear. Yay! Alright. Well, the only two chips that were in there, the only other two chips that were socketed are the 6502. So we'll take that out. Put it over there. And we'll grab this one. Look at the pins. The pins look fine. Check the witness mark. Unplug the machine so I can get a better look. There's this wire here that is inside of these machines, some of them, and it makes this a little more difficult. So we're okay. So we have the 6502 is out and in. turn this on. And we'll see. Do we have a Vic? We do. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop in Omega Race. And we'll see if it comes up. And it does. There is Rudy. It is Rudy, and he is busy, so we will see about him later. So, just because we're here, and I can, we'll just plug in a joystick and look at the game and say, oh yeah, we are firing, we are well, we are good. Is it going to finish that off? Oh, yes it is. Alright, enough of that for this moment. I heard Rudy in the distance. He is pleased that I am looking at this machine. Alright, so now, the other chip that we have here to try is a 901486-6. That's all we have that we can change at this moment. It does not mean that desoldering is not possible. It is possible. But because of these weird failures, those pins are really funny. Check the witness mark. Give it a bit of a push. Oops. That didn't feel right. Check the witness mark. Make sure we are lined up nicely. I think we're okay. And because we have a Mega Race in, I'll just leave it in. And chances are. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because, of course, the joystick is set to auto fire. And with the joystick on auto fire, it will immediately say, yay, I'm using a joystick. We don't need the keyboard attached. We can't press F1. But if we turn on auto fire, we are cooking with gas. We can wipe things out rather quickly, assuming we don't get wiped out. And we did. Okay. Hard to resist that noise. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. We missed. Oh no. It's gonna go. It's gonna go ballistic on us. There we go. We're gonna shoot it? We did. We're gonna get those? No. Oh dear. It's time to accelerate. Or, wait for it. We're doing okay. Second screen. We got that? We got that. Alright. And how many of these can we get? Not many. This will not go well. Soon, this thing is going to explode. And we should have got it, but we didn't. It's going to explode, I say. Why? Because I'm going to hit it. That's why. That's one thing. I've never really had great success with the accelerating and decelerating in this game. And it is rather important. I also do find that it might work better with paddles. So I just wait to be dying. Okay, got that one. We're gonna get that one. Look at that sucker go. And we're dead. Okay. Enough. We played enough. Have we played enough? No. Not quite. Never enough. Okay. Hey, there was another one under there. What was that? I killed that. I'm going over here. I can still go. See, now is where I wish auto fire meant that it really just kept on continually firing, but that are the limitations of the game, and I am not doing well at getting much of anything here. And here comes the beast. Okay, got that. Something gonna go ballistic anytime now. It's me. Okay. Oh, what is this? Did I earn something else? Oh no, it's the game. It's starting again. Okay. No. Okay. Alright, so it does seem that what we have is a definitely multiple failured Vic-20. It's funny, sometimes it's easy to get chips in and out. I know, use a chip puller. No, I'd like to be able to gently take my time. I don't know how many Agnes chips I ran into trouble with because the puller is not friendly. Alright. This wire that is so joyously part of the Vic-20 is not helping me get this in. It's in. And now swap out the only other chip that we can swap out. And I know that Rudy hit a bent pin a bit. Bent a pin just a tweak. And usually that means if you bend one, you bend the other one. That's not good. But just a tweak. So you just be careful when you line them up and put them back in, that it all goes well. And it does. And how do we check? We reach down, we grab the power, we pop it in, we pop it in, we turn it on, and we should see, ta-da, the Vic-20 screen. Okay, so here we have my test Vic-20, which of course is just dandy. Ooh, let's see what Rudy has to say here. He says, any luck? I will right back. Some. Alright, and here we have this Vic-20, which has multiple failures. I think what I really need in here, times. There's another light. Over here. Alright, here we have the 6502. And it's in. These chips are bad chips. Yeah, what do I do with bad chips? I thought I had a place for bad chips. This little box has, wait for it, good chips. These are bad. I don't want to spend any time dicking around with them in the future. I'm sure somewhere, I have somewhere, that I put bad chips. I'm going to set those right there for the moment. And I need to find some new stickies of some sort so that I can document what is up with this machine. Alright, so the hunt for all of the truth is still out there. Too bad chips. And my suspicion is very high that this chip here, the second 6522, which is not in a socket, is the other culprit. And Rudy writes, and he says, oh, screen is blue now? I'm just going to write all sorts of things to tell. Alright, well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned. I continue to try and save yet another Commodore Vic-20, which is now on the verge of being 40 years old. 40. Hard to imagine. Until we meet again.